Hey guys, this is Mark from parkflyers.com. Today we're looking at the brand new Rustler 4x4 brushless BL-2S. This is new for 2023, retails for $329.99, and it's available now on parkflyers.com. This is something that's really special. It replaces the brushed version of this model. It's only $30 more. It does not come with a battery and charger. To help mitigate the cost of the increase in this car, Traxxas did come out with a 3,000 milliamp Lipo pack. We actually tested it, we used this for the test vehicle, and it's only $39.95. It's really inexpensive, and you get about 25 minutes of runtime. So the BL-2S system in this car is absolutely fantastic. You have blistering acceleration off the line. It'll blow any 12T brushed motor out of the water. And not only is it a lot more torque off the line, but you have a lot more top end speed. So this top end speed is higher, and the offline acceleration is higher. Now, we experimented with a couple pinions to see what we can get out of this thing, and I will tell you that we used a 19-tooth pinion, and it really sucked the torque out of the motor. It also was cogging off the line. We went down to a 17, and it cogged a little bit less, but it still did it. And then we went back down to the stock 12-tooth pinion, and then we realized we can only go up to a 14, without experiencing any degradation in torque, and also there's no cogging. So if you want to increase the speed from stock, which you don't really need to do, 14-tooth pinion will be the highest you can do. Now, one of the cool upgrades of this car is they include metal slipper pads from the factory, as you can see right here. Very big improvement over the fiber pads. The fiber pads actually don't really work. They heat up really quick. And on a four-wheel drive car especially, you want those metal pads. We noticed that they send this from the factory a little bit loose. We tighten ours all the way up because of the lower torque in this motor over a regular Valenian. We don't like to use the clutch at all because it makes the motor heat up and it stresses the motor. So we tighten it all the way, and we recommend doing that for you as well. Now, one of the features of this motor is a built-in fan. We didn't find any problem with overheating even when we ran it on a 19-tooth pinion. It wasn't overheating, it was just cogging, which means that the motor and the ESC could not handle that high up in the pinion range, and but it did not overheat, which is really important to note. So the system is really efficient. It runs very cool. A very cool feature of the BL-2S speed control is it will accept the same cooling fan from the Valenian 3S speed control, and you plug it in the same way on the side of the speed control. There's a little red plug here, and it's self-powered by the unit. Very, very good. This BL-2S motor obviously can only run on max 2S, and the torque is incredible. As long as you use the right proper pinion, the torque is incredible, and you're gonna notice an explosive acceleration off the line, much better than the 12T. Now, the main thing that was wrong with the 12T, in addition to the lack of torque and the lack of high-end speed, was durability. A lot of times we had customers complaining after about a month or two of running a 4x4 Traxxas car with any of the tines in it, the motors would go bad. Now, I'm the race director at Jackson RC Raceway. I've been doing it for about 3 to 4 months now. We run Mud Boss cars that run on 12T tines. And there's always problems with the brushes getting dirty and the motor's wearing out. The variability in the motor performance varies between motor to motor because of the design of the brush setup. This is going to eliminate that. All these motors are going to, because they're brushless, the variance between each motor is almost none, and you're going to have the same performance across the board, and also the durability is going to go up tremendously. So this is going to be a great motor and speed control for Mud Boss, and we can't wait to initiate this rule for the 2024 racing season coming up next year. So the BL-2S, by the way, if you want to buy it on its own, let's say you own a Traxxas vehicle and you want to just upgrade your vehicle, this combo is going to be about $100. It's going to be available in early November, and we're going to have them in stock. Check our website. You're going to see them available. They'll be $99.99 for motor and speed control. That is a fantastic deal. It's a lot cheaper than the Valenian 3S system. And if you're not a person that likes to go 50, 60 miles an hour, you're going to love this system. This will top out about mid-30s on on the right gearing. Let's say a 14-tooth pinion. It'll be mid-30s, and that really gives a satisfying. Anytime you're going in the mid-30s, it's really satisfying to drive. Now, one thing we can tell you out of the box, the suspension was not set up correctly. the car was sitting up a little too high and it was affecting the center of gravity. So what we did was, for the front and the rear of the car, we moved the shocks 1 or 2 holes outward. If you do that, your car is going to drive a lot better. The other thing that we noticed is that when these wheels turn, if you lift the car off the table while you give throttle, these shake a lot, which means that these are off balance from the factory. So we do recommend getting a tire balancer. We have Jconcepts. We sell this on the website. You could check it out. It's about 80, 90 bucks. It's part number 2538-2, and it's made out of anodized aluminum. It'll balance your tires, and the car will be a lot smoother and run more efficient. So we definitely recommend getting a tire balancer for this particular car. Now, one thing I do recommend is getting a lightweight battery, because keeping the car lightweight, and because of the 2S configuration and the way the motor runs, it's extremely efficient. You can get away with a 3,000 milliamp battery pack. You don't have to buy the 5,000. You're going to get about 25 minutes of runtime on this pack, and it's super cheap and super lightweight. It weighs almost nothing. It's probably about half or a third of the weight of a nickel metal hydride pack, and we love it. We're going to be getting the cheaper chargers in November that charge this. If you want to get a 4 amp charger that works off a USB-C, we're going to be getting them in early to mid-November. Check our website, and they're really inexpensive. Right now, the cheapest charger for this battery is our $60 Easy Peak charger. We also have those on the website. Check them out. I think you're going to like it. Another feature of this car that pertains to durability is the HD driveline kit. The driveline kit basically is all the parts that you see in blue here. Every part, from the caster blocks, steering links, shock towers, and the rear bearing carriers, they're all made out of a heavy-duty plastic that is much more durable than the stock version and the original version. So the car has, let's just say, durability is the buzzword for this car. The BL-2S means durability, because now you have a brushless motor that absolutely has no wear. As long as you blow it out a little every once in a while, this thing could last literally for maybe a year or two before it needs to be rebuilt. And the other thing is the driveline kit. So you have both of these things working for this car. This car is an absolute home run from Traxxas. They really knew what they were doing. I can't wait for the Stampede 4x4 coming out. The Stampede 4x4 has all new wheels, all new bodies. It's going to have the BL-2S motor and speed control, and it's much higher off the ground. It's going to be like a wheelie king. We can't wait to test that, and we're going to actually do a really big review on that one when it comes in. Those will be in a couple weeks. Anyway, we hope that you do shop on our website. We do put a lot of effort into making these videos. We like to give the consumer like a lot of information before they buy, a product. So we just ask that you come shop with us. We have a PCI compliant website. It's brand new. We designed it from the ground up to be really quick. It has all the upgrade parts on the website. And if you need to speak to somebody like me, when you need to get information about the product, I'm always available 6 days a week, 11 to 5 p.m. Call me. My name is Mark. You can text me at 732-539-8002. I answer questions. You're not going to get any customer service like parkflyers.com, especially if you're buying Traxxas products. I use these all the time. We use them, upgrade them. I run the Mud Boss program at Jackson RC Raceway. I'm very familiar with all the Traxxas products, and I've been in the hobby for 25 years. So anyway, thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate you watching the videos. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and share the video with friends. If you have any comments, please put them below, and we'll try to answer them on a timely basis. Once again, thank you so much for watching this review. We'll see you on the next one.